I mean, they're not getting lucky with their internet connection, but that seems to be more of a national issue in the whole Germany. But I mean, they are getting their openers, that's for sure. Dynamo, wow, Dynamo opener like that. Didn't
I
expect
like that
that. I thought
Dynamo.
Captain. That's interesting.
That was a nice Dynamo.
Because, yeah. They are gonna have one very vulnerable side after turn 2. So, I mean, it looks interesting. I can't tell how much I like it. Wow, okay.
Bloop! There's some diagonals
I
there for Ljovynn, but that's otherwise almost entirely blocked.
yeah, I have to say I'm surprised that Ljovynn did not go the other way. Because I know the standard play on this map that is done by many people is to go for what I call left-right, which is simply you go one way, then you go the other way. But I think with this opening, it could have been interesting to at least consider going the other way around. Maybe.
Ljovynn's taking a moment here. Oh, there's a partial overwrite.
Yes, and also interesting to note that GoTuber prevents the combo with suction bomb inside the mud mouth.
Yep.
So
And we'll
good
just
turn
have to
for
make him
Ljovynn.
another one.
And also on this map, I think we can expect Ljovynn to have a card that can fit in that 2 white gap. Especially Steel Ill, which is kind of the staple 2 white card.
Yep.
And yeah, just when I say that, they play it. So Ljovynn having a bit of a space advantage, and they are already capitalizing off of it with that gnarly eddy. We're gonna see the combo with Tantotech. Definitely. Not even a question at this
100%.
point. Cashing in off of their setup, and now with that little Judd, we'll get 2 special points and potentially take the lead. Trizuka, early Trizuka.
The early Trizuka.
Ljovynn having a plus 16 point lead, but they are gonna end down for special, but they also have a space advantage right now.
Yeah, that entire lower right section is completely uncontested in Ljovynn's favor.
But unfortunately, N already has the card to get 2 special points, so tiny bit too late here from Ljovynn, maybe. But also, wait, that's a setup for a slusher, I think.
Oh, we got the...
They just... I think. Maybe. And we'll see. But that's... wow.
I don't think the Zipcaster here is the right play. I like the E-Leader one so much better.
That E-Leader is a 411, while Zipcaster is a 312. 312s are, of course... Yeah.
The 411 was still gonna charge up that one special block and get him back to having 3. That being said...
Maybe you are right, but it's scary to give up efficiency on your specials for more power to deny your opponent.
Three turns remain.
And I don't think Ljovynn has Slusher still, because if they had, they would have played it instantly.
I don't think so either.
So I don't think N had seen the Slusher play, or maybe they had, but that play will deny it. So unfortunate for Ljovynn not managing to catch on their setup. But on the other hand, I'm not too sure they have Slusher, because that would mean that they have 4 small cards with Tentactech, which seems quite too much.
Yeah. Alrighty, we've got 4 special points, 6 special points to burn. Can we add a Can we
Yeah,
add
that seems
one
like a
here to enable the 312 next turn?
most likely yes. 411 is a bit more efficient than the 410, so they're gonna look to play their E-leader first. That spot seems
I
decent.
like that spot. That'll get the extra special point he needs.
I'm really curious to see what endgame move Ljovynn has right now. Only 4 special point, which is lower than what you want and what you probably have, and it is a pass indeed. They
Pass
didn't
the
have
splatter
anything
color.
better. And now they are down 5 points in the last turn situation.
Ooh.
I don't think Ljovynn can bring that back.
I like the
That
stamp
ultra
though.
I think it has a value of 20 out of 24. Maybe not. No, I'm wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 18 out of 24. So Ljovynn cannot catch up with the 312. Like, they would need pretty much the perfect 515, which they don't have.
Yep. It's not a perfect ultra stamp, but after you factor in the 5-point turf difference they have going into this turn, Ljovynn would need a perfect 24-point play to turn it around.
More than a perfect 20. No, not more.
And here we see Callie getting specialed out. I always preferred her to Mary. Ljovynn takes it by 3 points.
Yeah, I cannot count. I thought the margin was bigger. My bad. Wow. One thing I'm very curious about is whether Ljovynn actually had a slosher plan.
Ooh, write that one
which
down.
means that they put... Yeah. To box it. Second time this tournament. And being a bit conflicted. Or frustrated. I can't tell. Most likely frustrated.
RNG really likes the number 8. Meanwhile, Ljovynn just plays Shiver and now has a 2-to-1 advantage 1 turn into the game.
Yep. And later down the game, we are gonna see N break so hard. So already looking quite dim. Octodisco. Wow, that was an Octodisco deck. Interesting. We have seen this being... Sorry?
It appears that was supposed to be an Octodisco deck, but now it's a brick.
Yeah, now it's completely breaking on turn 3. I mean, turn 3 it's still fine, but next turn it won't be as much fine. Oh wow, still able to be played, barely. Ljovynn still ill? No? Okay. Still good, winning quite a good clash. And also, I would not be surprised if Ljovynn were to play Octopod, sorry, in that 2 gap. So, very good outcome, I'd say.
Got a 1 for 3 going out here from N. Yeah, this is a bit early in box seats to be having to go for the to start up the spend special to get special loot, because if you're N right now, you don't really have that many good. You don't have options.
There aren't any plays at all. So hard to say whether there was any better move. I think, yeah.
Yeah, this is just the brick roulette for and you were entirely right when you predicted earlier there's going to be multiple bricks in a row. And that's the
It was
game.
not exactly. Yeah, but N had less big cards than I expected. The only one we really saw was Octodisco. Correct me if I'm wrong, but
Yeah, yeah. You're entirely
only
correct.
one opener seems maybe yeah, maybe too reliant on getting lucky. So, but maybe not. Maybe they managed to make it work. I mean, obviously they did manage to make it work, else they would not have played it.
See a redraw coming out from N. I guess Dynamo or Heavy Splatling, something to take the middle. Something
Heavy
to take the
Splatling
middle
gonna
and go ahead.
yeah, Heavy Splatling gonna slash slightly, but Ljovynn has already access to all of the map, while N is a bit more restricted. What do we expect from Ljovynn right here?
I'm expecting that well, that was not what I was expecting. In all honesty, I was expecting him to play in the opposite corner.
Yeah, I was expecting him to play that side, but a bit more aggressive. But I guess it does make sense because they have already this third of the map secured, so...
Oh, that Rainmaker lost that one.
And that Forge gonna get a special for free. Yeah, I wonder whether Ljovynn will manage to get a space advantage out of that opening. It looks like at least to the top left, that's where they managed to transfer their advantage, instead of
Yep.
the bottom of the top right, unlike we could have thought.
Meanwhile, N's playing basically everything in Ljovynn's base.
Yep. Hasn't worked amazingly so far. They are down a special, but and the points are about equal, but Ljovynn once again still having that space advantage on the top left. Crazy to say that, but it's crazy to think that the space advantage is moving so fast in this map.
Yeah.
Ooh, splash mob. Yeah, nothing more to add, just ooh, splash mob.
Meanwhile, we see the Crayola cannon coming out from N. Good old Clash Blaster.
Yeah. Clash has been played quite a bit on this map for its ability to just fit kind of anywhere, but I mean, it's always been outclassed by Lil Judd. And you don't really want to play both Lil Judd and Clash Blaster from my understanding of the game. 8 sides are just not that strong generally.
Yeah.
So that's why we haven't seen that much of it. I mean, End seems to like their Crayola cannon, as they've also played it on Buxit, but this had been played also on Buxit previously.
I still love how I play exactly 2 shooters right now, and both of them have a gun that can rightly be nicknamed the Crayola Cannon.
This game's whack.
This game's fun when it works. And speaking of work, both players got 2 special points that turn.
And thinking about giving up, but is gonna still plays the finally to this game. Maybe.
Heavy
Or maybe they're
splatling.
just gonna realize.
Yeah, if you're N, I don't think you really have very many good options right now. Your special blocks are just plain spread out, so I'd be really surprised if they could activate even one special block.
Yeah, they don't have a good way to activate anything off of their Zipcaster from what I can see, but I might just not see it correctly.
So we've got a 10 attack play from Ljovynn. scooting up to a nice 9 special points for these last 2 turns. And has got enough room for, and can drop the double 312 if he wants, but
Down 13 points.
yeah, I think this captain was just drawn. It just got drawn too late in the game to be particularly useful, and that's the set.
Wait, already? Oh yes.
Yeah, and gave
was-
up.
Was quite fast. Ljovynn will move on to finals against someone. Sorry, I closed accidentally the bracket. The other matchup was Kenon. No, sorry, AJ against Jack, and Jack just won 3-1 against AJ. So we have Ljovynn versus Jack incoming.